Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. The Honorable Chief Guest, Reverend Sulia Sikurulo, the First Lady, Mrs. Kurulo, invited guests, and the CMI family. I am indeed honored to stand before you again this morning to give a testimony on my incredible journey at CMF Secondary and now CMF College. I, with Mrs. Sariloa and Mr. Mike Kalimbenado, the school principal, are the three pioneering teachers that are still teaching at CMF College to date that joined then Christian Mission Fellowship Secondary School in 2015. As I stand before you today, I am overwhelmed with emotions as I reflect on my incredible journey that has brought me to this moment. 10.5 years ago, I stepped onto the grounds of CMF Secondary with a sense of purpose and passion, but little did I know that this institution would become a sanctuary for my soul, a place where I would find a true calling and a community that would become my family. Over the years, I have experienced and witnessed miracles, experienced heartbreak, and been transformed by the power of faith and perseverance. And as I look back on the decade-long journey, I am reminded that it is not the destination that defines us, but the journey itself and the people who have walked alongside us every step of the way. I still vividly remember the day I received a call from my senior education officer informing me of my transfer from DAV College Nambua to CMF Secondary. At that moment, I felt immense gratitude and relief, as I knew that this was an opportunity would open new doors to new experiences and new challenges. For me, the transfer was not just about changing institution, but about embracing a new chapter in my life. It was a chance to start anew, to learn from my past, and to grow as an individual that have brought me to who I am today. Two reasons that filled me with excitement on that day. One, I had thought that the school was behind the World Harvest Center Church along the main road, which would give me an ease of access to transportation to attend to my maternity clinic, as I was 4 months pregnant with my younger son, who is now in year 3 at CMF Primary. But to my wildest dream, when my husband dropped me off at Natuvukida Road, Tavirua East, I realized that the school was not where I expected it to be. The second reason, being a new school, the new teaching load will be light, and when brand new facilities, teaching would be a breeze. Oh, to my surprise, this was not the case at CMF Secondary. All the optional subjects were made compulsory at CMF College. We had to teach subject disciplines that we did not major in. As I stepped out of my car on the morning onto the grounds of the new school, I was met with a stark reality that shook me to my core. I had expected to see bustling buildings, chattering students thriving from an educational institution, but instead I was greeted by an incomplete structure of the first 3 classrooms and a small room that accommodated the principal and the admin team with a staff room that seemed to be the only sign of life for me that day. The harsh reality hit me like a ton of brick. We were not assigned any workstations, and our school handbags were regulated to the floor, bundled together under the sink. It was a reminder that the struggle that lay ahead. But as we eagerly awaited the completion of the 3 classrooms, the head teacher of CMF Primary, Mr. Neoridhama, loaned us the library to use, and we shared their facilities for a good 3 years. This act of kindness and generosity has been a beacon of hope for us. The completions of these 3 classrooms would be a testament to the power of faith, and we cannot wait to see the impact it will have on the lives of our students. As I stood before the newly opened classrooms, my heart swelled with pride and gratitude. But as I gazed upon the bright new space, I was then harshly reminded with the reality that we, the 9 teaching staff, still did not have a staff room to call our own, sometimes having to go without a table to use or a chair to sit on. But this never deterred us from working and providing the best for our pioneering students. We continued to share the common staff room, a humble space that had been our refuge for long. As we gathered around the table of our staff meetings, our principal would often take a moment to share his heart with us. He would speak of his faith, the importance of spiritual growth, and of pursuit of excellence in all that we do. As Mr. Benada so eloquently put it to all the staff during our staff meetings, re-quoting Reverend Sulia Sikurulo, "You can teach all that you know, but you will reproduce who you are." A powerful reminder that as educators, we are not just imparting knowledge, but also shaping the character and values of our students. His words were like a balm to our soul, reminding us that our work was not just about teaching, but about transforming lives. He would challenge us to strive for greatness, to push beyond our limits. His passion was infectious, and soon we found ourselves caught up in his vision, inspired to be more, to do more, and to give more. In those moments, we were not just teachers, but we were disciples, called to spread the message of hope and redemption to a world that desperately needed it. Constructing the multi-million-dollar building was always in his dreams, making that dream become our dream too. Faith and prayer became the heartbeat of the staff and the student. In one of our staff briefing, he briefly highlighted and showed the staff where the college was going to be constructed. We were amazed of the plans of the church, but at the back of my mind, we doubted the possibility, looking at the non-developed rugged area where we sit today. Constructions continued in the mid-2015 for another 3 classrooms to cater for the year 10s, and now a staff room for the teachers. And constructions continued to date. Our students and teachers are accustomed to teaching with noise. Mission Friday was an event that we all looked forward to. This event was new to us, and we were encouraged to bring a seed on the day. I and most of the teachers would ponder on what he meant by the word seed, but soon realized the meaning of this. This event taught us the principle of sowing and harvesting. My first family day in 2015, and this would be the highlight of my teaching career. As we attended our first family day and joined the principal zone, which was zone 1, our eyes were wide open in amazement at the incredible sight before us. The different zones were meticulously prepared with well-decorated stalls representing the diverse continents, each one showcasing its unique culture and tradition. The vibrant Kalavata and the stunning queens that represented each zone added to the spectacular, making us feel as though we were transported to a world of carnival and festivals. The sheer scale of the event left us in wonder, and we couldn't help but feel grateful for the opportunity to experience such a wonderful occasion. We, the staff, were humble at the sight of joyful giving, and we looked forward to attending every year. In 2018, a dream became a reality as the CMF College building was finally completed with the first 3-story, and we were thrilled to move into our new home, a state-of-the-art facility that would provide our student with the best possible environment to learn and to grow. CMFI continued to amaze me with their unwavering faith amidst the global pandemic of COVID-19, when many would have fallen flattered. CMFI stood strong, trusting in God's provision and guidance, and in the remarkable display of faith, CMFI officially opened the second 3-story building housing the specialist room. This achievement is a powerful reminder to all of us that what man cannot do, God can. And with faith, anything is possible. As for me today, when I see the school, I see the hand of God at work. To serve as a teacher at CMF is a blessing. The support and spiritual encouragement by all the CMFI stakeholders have motivated the teachers and empowered us to do our best and become the teachers that we are today. And I thank God for giving me the opportunity to be part of the building process at CMFI. To the founder and the president of CMFI, Reverend Sunyasi Kurulo, on behalf of the teaching staff, both current and past, thank you, Vinakavakalevu, for your leadership and your vision to build this school. To end, I want to thank God for the opportunity to stand on this platform to share my testimony with you and to proclaim His goodness and His faithfulness. Over the years, I have experienced open doors that I never thought possible, financial blessings, good health, and most importantly, the restoration of my marriage and my family. God had taken the broken pieces of my life and has woven it back together. I am humbled by His grace. I am grateful for His mercy. And I am thankful for the opportunity to stand before you and share my story. May this testimony be a beacon of hope to those who are struggling. May it be a reminder that God is always faithful, and may it inspire you to trust in His goodness and His love. To conclude, Romans 8:28, and we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and so called according to His purpose for them. Vinakapakalevu, and may our good Lord continue to bless us all.